I'm about to share a super simple exercise that most women miss, but can really help flatten your lower belly regardless of your body fat percentage. Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is truly going to make a difference in how your lower belly looks, feels, and most importantly, functions. We all want a tight, flat stomach, right? But most of us, the exercises out there don't fully target the most important muscles in your core, the transverse abdominis. That's the muscle that acts like a natural corset. It pulls everything in and gives your belly that firm, toned look. If this muscle isn't functioning properly, even the toughest workouts aren't going to give you the results that you're after. That's why today I'm sharing an exercise that was at the core of my ab routine before I was featured on the cover of the Oxygen Abs issue. I do this move all the time, and it specifically targets those transverse abdominis muscles. Before I jump into the exercise, it's important to clarify what I mean by tightening and flattening your stomach. These two terms are often used interchangeably, but they're not quite the same thing. When I talk about tightening your stomach, I'm focusing on engaging and strengthening your core muscles. If those muscles are weak, it doesn't matter how long you diet, your lower belly is going to be poochy and feel saggy. On the other hand, flattening your stomach isn't just about muscle. Bloating, for example, can make your stomach look distended. Usually that's something you can manage by changing up your diet, but if you're over 40 or you're approaching menopause, you might find that you have even more bloating than usual, even if you're eating super clean. That's because of the hormone shifts. Those fluctuations in your estrogen and your progesterone levels can cause bloating that makes your stomach look, well, poochy. During perimenopause, estrogen levels can become unpredictable. Sometimes they're going to spike, sometimes they're dropping. High estrogen levels can make you retain water, and that's going to give you that swelling and that bloated look in your lower abdomen. At the same time, progesterone levels tend to decrease, which can cause a slowdown of your digestion and makes you constipated. Well, we all know constipation can make your belly look more bloated and even more distended. These hormonal imbalances can also cause your body to store more body fat around the midsection, adding to that poochy appearance. All of these things together can make it harder to maintain a flat stomach during perimenopause, even if you're eating healthy and doing tons of crunches. Then there's the issue of excess body fat, which is typically caused by, well, eating more calories than you're burning. Lowering your body fat percentage will help show the muscles underneath, but it's the combination of fat loss and muscle engagement that really is going to give you that flat toned look. Not surprisingly, if you want to lose fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. There's no shortcut around that. But the exercise I'm about to show you will work regardless of what your current body fat percentage is. It's all about targeting the muscle function, and that's something everyone can benefit from. For sure, if you're carrying more body fat, it's going to be harder to see immediate changes. But if we can be consistently training your muscles in the right way, you'll start tightening the area of your stomach, and especially that lower belly area. When you match that with a healthy diet, you're going to start seeing those muscles peek through. Think about this. When your muscles contract, they shorten. So take something like your bicep, for example. When you're relaxed, the muscle is long. But when you flex, the muscle tightens and shortens. The less trained your muscles are, the more loosely they're going to sit in general, and that's going to make them appear less defined. Well, the same goes for your lower belly. If you train those ab muscles well and regularly, you're going to tighten that area. And when your body fat percentage is lower as well, that tightness is going to show through. Okay, so now onto the exercise itself. This is so simple, it doesn't require any special gear. You can do it anytime, anywhere, and even women that have diastasis recti after pregnancy can do this exercise. Let's go through this together. Okay, so let me walk you through the exercise. So I'm going to show you. So basically what you're going to do to start is take a deep breath in, and as you take that breath in, you're going to allow your abdominal muscles to relax. So your breath in, you let your stomach kind of relax, and then as you're exhaling, you're drawing your stomach, your ab muscles to your spine. So you're really pulling in nice and tight. So it's hard to do while I talk, but you're gonna take that breath in, allow your stomach to relax, and then as you blow out, you're holding it in. I can't really talk well while I do it, but you're tightening and really contracting your muscles, pulling those transverse abdominis right against your spine and making your stomach as thin as possible here. So that's suck in and then relax. So you're gonna hold it 5 to 10 seconds. Over time, as you get better at this, it's gonna come a little bit easier. But let me try it again. Try this along with me, okay? So stand up, put your hand on your lower abdomen, your lower belly. Take that breath in and then out. And try to hold that contraction in as tight as you can and relax. Okay, you can repeat that, do that several times, and the great thing is you can do this exercise really anywhere. Okay, that is a stomach vacuum or an ab vacuum, and it is going to change your core and really flatten and tighten your lower belly.